What's up, people? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day. It is hot as shit. This is a Sims 3 General Hospital review. So we open up this part with Sonny getting a knock at the door. He was at his house. He opens the door and he was shocked that it was Lois, Sorello. They hug and they're happy to see each other after so long. And So they come in, they talk, and she tells him that she's sorry that, she heard about Alec, Brenda's son getting shot. And she wanted to know how Brenda was doing. She hasn't spoken to Brenda in a little while. And Sonny says that, Brenda's trying to deal with it. She is contemplating taking him to a long-term care facility in Paris, but she hasn't made up her decision yet. And Lois was asking where Brenda was, and Sonny said that Brenda took Amelia, their daughter, to the park to have a play date with Robin and Robin's son Matthew. So Sonny asked her how was Brooklyn doing, and she said that Brooklyn was on tour in London, having a great time. And she also dropped some news on him that her and Ned were getting married, and Sonny congratulated her. And she said that she hopes Sonny can come to the wedding, and Sonny said that he'll be there. Just, let him know the time and the date. And as they're talking, here comes Carly barging in the living room. She spoke to Lois. They hugged. And Carly told Sonny she had something important to tell him. And Lois left. And Carly told Sonny that Faith Roscoe escaped custody. Sonny was pissed. Carly said that the PCPD have put out a APB on her and it's all over the news. And Sonny says that he's going to call Sean and get his people on it to find her. And this time he's going to kill her. So, meanwhile, at the park, Brenda's at the park with Robin and the kids, and they're talking, and Robin's asking Brenda how she's been, and Brenda says that some days she has a good day, some days she just looks at a picture of Alec and just breaks down. And she said that she made a decision about what to do, and she said that she's going to take Alec to Paris to the long-term care facility where he can get treatment and they could look after him, and she's going to stay in Paris for a while because right now her first priority is her kids. And Brenda asked her what about Sonny and the marriage, and Brenda said she hasn't made a decision about the marriage. Robin noticed that Brenda wasn't or hasn't been wearing her wedding ring in a while. And Brenda said that she just, took it off and she's not worried about her marriage right now. She can't think about Sonny. She's, her priorities is her kids, making sure they're safe and, getting her son help. And hopefully one day he can wake up. Robin asked her, has she talked to Sonny about the long-term care facility? And she says she hasn't told Sonny her decision yet, but she will when she get home. So meanwhile, back at the Quartermain mansion, Ned is sitting in the living room drinking coffee, reading a paper when Tracy walks in, pleading with Ned not to marry Lois again because she's going to bleed the family dry of the Quartermain money. And Ned told Tracy how about all the men Tracy married that just wanted her money and ELQ. And Tracy was appalled that her son would even bring that up, even though deep down she knows it's true. And Tracy gets upset and she tells Ned that if he does marry Lois, then she's cutting him out of the will. That she will leave his share of her estate to charity. His portion of her money, she would leave it to charity. And as far as her ELQ shares, she says she will leave that probably all to Dylan. And Ned told Tracy If that's what she wants to do it. He doesn't need her money. He's doing good financially, and she could take her money and shove it. So he left, and Tracy got on her phone and called her private investigator and told her PI that he wants dirt on Lois Cerullo and she wants dirt on Sky Quartermain. She wants to know what Sky is hiding, and she also wants to know what dirt Lois is hiding. So meanwhile, Dante is at the PCPD. Anna just got back from the crime scene where the van transporting Faith Roscoe, where the crime scene was, and she said that the guard was dead. Faith is missing. She says she got all officers on it, and Lulu comes in because she watched the news, and she's asking Dante about what happened, and Dante tells her that he can't tell her details of the case, just that Faith Roscoe escaped police custody and they're looking for her. So he asked her where Rocco was, and she said that she left Rocco with her parents. Luke and Laura are watching him. They decided to take him to the park, and she said another reason she came to the PCPD to talk to Dante was because she found a great 3-bedroom apartment. It's nice. And she wants to take it. And Dante said that he wanted to look at it first. And Lulu told him that they really have to snatch it up first. But Dante says that he doesn't want to move into a place that he hasn't seen yet. And Lulu got upset because she feels like Dante doesn't trust her judgment, and she stormed off like the little brat she is. So Anna told Lucky and Dante to, look all around. She says she wants every place swept clean. She wants to know where Faith Roscoe is, where she's hiding, find her. And she also wants Dante to go and question Sonny because she knows that Sonny and Faith hate each other, and she wants to make sure that they find Faith before Sonny finds her. So meanwhile, Jason and Sam took the kids, Teresa and Danny, to the park. They're having a family day, just to kind of get a day away from the drama since it's a beautiful day in Port Charles. And they start having a water balloon fight. It's the guys versus the girls. Well, Danny and Jason versus Sam, since Teresa is a little baby. She's taking a nap in her playpen that Jason bought. So Sam kicked both of their asses in the water balloon fight. So that's when AJ came up and decided to be on Sam's side. And Jason and Danny finally pulled out a victory. So it was Team Jason and Danny. They scored a victory. So anyway, back at the pool, at the swimming pool, Spencer was at the swimming pool and he's flirting with some girl, and that's when Jocelyn walked up and asked Spencer what the hell is going on, and he said that it was just harmless flirting. So she slapped Spencer and pushed the girl into the pool and left. It was just drama. So she bumped into her mother after Carly left Sonny's house, and her mother was asking Jocelyn what was wrong. Jocelyn told her, and Jocelyn told Carly about how she pushed the girl in the water, and Carly laughed and said that that's exactly what she should have done. But she also said that, Jocelyn should talk to Spencer instead of running away from her problems. Give him a chance to explain. And if she doesn't like the explanation, slap him again. So meanwhile, Luke is with Laura, but he was on the phone or whatever with somebody and said he had to go pick up something. So he left. And really what he did was he went to some clinic, because he got a friend that works in a clinic. So Luke got a drug or whatever, and he snuck into Windermere, and he saw that there was some tea sitting on a bar, where they got the surfaces and stuff in the living room at Windermere. So he saw the tea kettle on the table. He opened it and poured the stuff inside of the tea kettle and closed it. And kind of, before he closed, he kind of stirred it up and closed it. So he heard a noise, somebody coming in through the front door. So he hid in the tunnels, and it was Helena coming in. So she poured herself a glass of tea. She poured herself a cup of tea. And she was about to drink it when Nicholas and Emily walked in. So she offered them some tea, but she had kind of a slick look on her face. And when she poured it, Luke was, whispering to herself. He said, "Damn." So as soon as they was about to drink it, he had no choice but to barge into the living room and stop them from drinking it. So he threw the tea on the floor. And Nicholas was wondering what the hell was Luke up to. He was like, "What the hell are you doing?" And Helena chimed in and said she knew exactly what Luke was doing. He spiked the tea. And Luke looked at her like, how the hell did she know that? And she pointed her finger up top into the corner and showed him a camera that she installed. And she saw him through her phone because she has an app on her phone that has the security footage on her phone. So she saw him the whole time spiking the tea. That's why she came in. And she knew he was in the tunnel. And she knew that he would stop her from drinking it because that's why she offered Nicholas the drink. Because she knew Luke would stop her. And Nicholas threatened to call the police, but, Helena said, she's willing to let it go this time. And Nicholas told Luke to get the hell out. And of course, Nicholas called his mother and told her what happened. And when Luke got home, Laura gave it to him. She was so pissed at what he did and told him that he needs to stop this feud with Helena. And Luke says that he knows she's up to something. So Laura storms off. Meanwhile, Morgan and Amanda are sitting at the pool, kissing, talking, having a good time. When Molly walks up with Christina, and they all push Morgan into the pool, and they're having a great Corinthos Lansing day. So when Serena got home, Michael had rose petals on the floor, and it led to the kitchen, where he had a box sitting on the table. She opened the box. There was nothing in it. Then when she turned around, Michael was behind her on one knee with a diamond ring, and he asked her to marry him, and she said yes. So that was the end of that part. I will see all of you tomorrow. Well, later. Have a great day. See all you later.